I'm back. I'm healthy. I've recovered from my cold. Not fully, but we're getting there. I got a lot more energy. You know what's so funny? As I was editing that last reaction, there's a point in the last episode, the last reaction to the penguin. I'm literally sat there like I had no business recording a reaction in the state I was in. But consistency, you did it for the love of the game. Anyway, we are back with episode 4 of Agatha All Along. I think this is basically the mid-season finale. Whether they're going to treat it like a mid-season finale, who knows? There's no break. Another week, another trial. More exploration into their relationships. Somehow Sharon is dead. Somehow Agatha doesn't remember her. What's going on? Let's see. Let's dive in. Let's go. Subscribe.
Sharon's dead.
How? Oh wait, I know how. What's that?
I think you had it in you.
To what? To die?
You didn't think he would want in them.
Everybody's being really quiet.
Be respectful. For all we know, her mother died on the road, too.
My mom did die on the road.
So, if you're not trying to find her out here, why did you come with us?
She said the road would save me.
From what?
So, what's the problem now? A woman is dead, Agatha.
Yes, and Alice and Teen are kindly digging a grave for her. So they'll catch up when they can. Vamonos! Okay. Mrs. Hart was a bad draft pick. Okay. Of course the road killed her. More power for the rest of us.
Wow.
We still have the issue of our incomplete coven.
We needed the whole gang to access the road. But after that, it's anybody's game.
How many witches left the road with you last time?
Well, whatever. We still need a green witch. We would not have survived the last trial without my expertise.
Not all of us did.
Well, where were you when Mrs. Hart needed protecting?
According to my count, Mrs. Hart drank 2 glasses of the poisoned wine.
I wish we could go home.
He was the one saying it was a bummer that he thought it was going to end early.
What if we summon a backup green witch?
Anybody got a spell book?
Supra, infra, intra, extra.
Does she get a choice in this? Because of the recap, I'm assuming it's going to be Agent Vidal because we got kind of a recap on the last time we saw her.
May she be pleasant looking?
I hear it.
Esse viridis non est facile.
Now what?
Now we wait. Gestate.
What did I do? This was very clearly a group effort.
Oh my god, did we turn Mrs. Hart into his...
Oh my gosh. The editing on her.
Mrs. Hart? Is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Heard you guys were having a party.
What are you doing?
So, you're a green witch?
Less a green witch, more
The Green Witch.
A couple things. Someone in my comments shout out, oh, I don't remember your username. But they did say that they don't think that Agatha really has forgotten who Sharon or what's her name, Mrs. Hart is. It's rather that she hasn't cared for her that much that she doesn't even know. She doesn't know her name's Sharon. I thought at the end of last episode that she really forgot like what happened. Like something had happened to her when they came to this point that she had forgotten that they had another person.
check it out. So, what are we thinking?
I'm also very surprised that I really didn't react to that, what's it called? jump scare. I was fine.
Do I hate her or do I want her phone number?
Same.
Right? Yeah. Oh, hello. Hey.
Why is Agent Vidal so happy to be here? Everyone else had qualms about coming to the road, and she just seems
Pass.
absolutely willing.
What's the plan, Alice?
Go back, go around, go anywhere but in that house.
I agree, but the road clearly does not.
I mean, did she really think she'd be going to be able to walk around what they have to do, like, to get out of here? Where is she going to walk to? Are they going to get another transformation when they enter the house? I'm looking forward to see what the next trial is going to be. What vibe are we going? It looks like it's giving like hippie type. Oh my days. I always get my eras mixed up. What's this, like 60s, 70s? Do you know what I mean?
Feels like there's a story there.
Oh, check me out.
Maybe this is where something happened to her mom on the road.
I was just thinking about the invite on the mantle. Maybe there is like a riddle or a kickoff for this one too.
Shouldn't Agatha know these things? Not the detail. I don't imagine that the houses were all the same. But shouldn't she know whether it's going to kick off with a riddle every single time?
No.
Hey. Oh, that's what they used to do to the witch joints. Oh, got fried, isn't it? Sorry. That's why she was so hesitant to come here.
Road, wasn't she? With her concerts.
Her fans were her coven.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Which is it? Am I wispy or am I kooky?
Alice! Alice, don't.
Don't what?
Pardon?
Don't what?
Don't what?
Is that her mom? I think that was her mom speaking through her. Because I mean, that's what her job is, isn't it? People go to her to speak to their ancestors. If you need an explanation why I keep doing this, go back to episode 1.
I'm feeling like I want to cause some damage.
You're too early.
It wasn't up to me. Magic, as it does, took the path of least resistance, ferried the closest, most appropriate candidate down. Why did you bring that boy?
Oh. Many hands.
I really feel like she knows. Or she has an idea. And she's really reluctant to explore it any further.
Just one more big adventure. You and me.
Like old times?
This is basically confirmed.
I get the pleasure of watching you do what you do best. Kill all the witches around you. One by one. You get your power, and I get my buddies.
Hey, that's my coven you're talking about. I'm not that kind of witch anymore. I knew it. What does he mean? What is she talking about? You.
Who is she?
It was a clue.
What made you think that?
It's reading backwards.
What's going on? I don't like that.
We've been cursed.
I love that. That zoom in was very much of this era. Love it. Wait, they've been cursed, not me.
The trial started. Why are you smiling?
She's a tourist.
She's a psycho.
True that.
I feel lighter.
I'm concerned. Why is she Why is she toasting?
I'm gonna need you to draw one of those circles around me.
Well, not trust, but
Assault bath. What if we locate and reason with the witch who cast the curse?
Once vengeance is loosed, you can't reel it back in.
you can't draw it in advance.
Her shoulders.
Oh my gosh. They're really getting burned.
Do I have one too?
Did you hear that?
I heard like wings. As if there's a dragon outside.
That's the curse.
The backwards record.
What's the song forward?
Oh, I was gonna say that. Why didn't I say it?
It's you, isn't it? You brought it in here, didn't you?
Leave her alone, Agatha.
I didn't think it was real. I thought it was me. That it's my fault that I can't keep a job. That everything I touch turns to shit.
Yeah, this is gonna be Alice's episode.
I convinced myself they were birthmarks. Even though she had the same ones.
Wait, are we talking about a generational curse?
Oh. Go get your son. She didn't care about Sharon, but she cares about this boy.
Is he okay?
So what? You live in that circle now?
Maybe.
You look okay. Are you okay? What's the plan, Agatha?
We have to play Lorna's ballad.
I'm not playing that song.
Why does she wanna?
The ballad opened the road. We did that. We're here.
Lorna's version is different, though.
What did Lorna want from the road? What was her intention?
To save her daughter.
I was gonna say that. I need to say these things before these people say it.
You should have burned to a crisp years ago, but here you are. Sullen and aimless, but alive. That's because at any given...
Sullen and aimless is crazy. Don't you dare call me that.
Lorna's ballad is a protection spell.
And maybe now it can protect us.
Okay, who's good on piano? Lilia?
Oh, no, I studied the zills and a little pan flute.
Okay, Jen.
What's Zills?
Oh, come on, guys!
She said ballet.
Okay, great. Jen, you're on bass.
I'm still in the circle.
Jen!
Honestly, I get it. Especially from the black character. Getting another rendition of this song. Oh. Come on, Beatles. Yeah. What? Come on. Right. Yeah. Right. What's... Guy!
Keep playing! Keep playing! I have learned the lesson of all that's foul and fair. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. Down, down, down the road.
I can't lie.
Down the witch's road.
I like this version.
Stop phoning it in. Play like a witch.
What does that even mean?
The day is great, the trials wait for those that seek the prize. Tame your
What was that? Does he have a shard of glass in him?
If I can reach you,
Oh, she's singing.
if I can hold you, remember what I told
This was her mum singing directly to her, innit?
you. Way we survive, we survive. As we go down, down.
What on earth is that?
I see it. I can see it.
So these curses are like, there's a physical embodiment of the curse.
The exit.
We did it. Yay.
Oh my gosh. I thought that she's very concerned here. In comparison to Sharon, she's very concerned. She didn't give a toss about Sharon. She's very, very concerned. Look.
What else can we do?
Look. Well, she wants people dead.
Don't. Jen, what do you need, Jen? What do you need? Jen! Water and moonlight.
Oh, okay.
She said don't.
I got it.
Hold this.
Why does she like dead bodies so much?
Abaqua.
That sounds like it.
I think you're making it worse. Wait, you're making it worse.
Jen's coming clutch twice.
Look what you did.
Thank you for saving my son. Stormzy is my son.
I said I'm not going on economy.
Yeah, right.
Stormzy is my son.
I never really identified as just a witch.
Is no one questioning why her reaction is like this?
Root worker and midway.
A midwife.
How are you bound?
Thank you.
Brand new Obstetrics Association of Greater Boston to share my expertise. It was a trap. I still don't know how he did it.
He is that guy.
So much for do no harm.
When Mom died, angry. Part of me hoped that the road wasn't real, so I could stay angry. Because
Now you know. It was all for you.
I don't know Marvel witches
Still
per se,
alive.
but she seems obsessed with, or she has a desire for dead bodies. I'm
Actually,
racking
I
my
wouldn't
brains,
know.
honestly.
A sigil works on the witch who casted as well.
Only person I can think of is, I can't remember the name of the character, but you know,
Sigils are destroyed, not lifted.
I'll save it for after.
Before you ask how, in that curious little voice of yours, the answer is when they're no longer needed.
Interesting.
You don't have to know a person's name to know who they are.
Careful you don't say something nice to me.
And she knows, she said, I know you're my son. I don't need you to tell me.
Agatha,
Mom.
what really happened to your son?
Joe! Ask her.
Heal fast. We're not staying here long.
That turn. What I was going to say earlier is the only person that's come into my mind is Thanos's. You know, in the comics, Thanos was obsessed with death, and death was a female. I don't think she was a witch, but she was a human, a physical embodiment of death.
how is he?
But I don't think this is her. We've already dealt with Thanos. To be honest, I don't know.
Why don't you show us your battle scars?
I don't know her from the comics outside of that storyline, so no clue.
Knitting needle to the elbow.
Ugh.
You ever hear of the Daughters of Liberty?
No.
Exactly.
Ugh, her laugh is nasty.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
uh-oh.
A long time ago, I loved someone, and I had to do something that I did not want to do, even though it was my job, and it hurt them. She is my scar.
I'm gonna stretch my legs.
It makes sense though that
Don't think for a second I've forgotten what you said in the sound booth.
It makes sense though that if Agent Vidal, Rio, that's her name, Rio. If Rio is obsessed with death, or she has some sort of link to death, that in the first episode she said, I can't, like, they couldn't kill each other. and Death can't go ahead and kill people because she almost has to wait for them to die to gain whatever she needs from them. Do you get what I mean? So that makes sense. But who is she?
Agatha?
Oh,
That boy isn't yours.
what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Whoa. There's so many. Let me just make sure. There's so many directions you can go with that. My brain, when she said that boy is not yours, obviously, firstly went to that boy is not your son, which makes sense. Which makes sense, especially with a lot of theories being that this is Billy Kaplan, and some way, somehow, he's taking a form or is possessed, or somehow Nicholas Scratch is involved, but this is truly Billy Kaplan. And so this could be Rio telling Agatha that this is not Nicholas Scratch, your son, who you sacrificed or who died or whatever. That's number one. But then shortly after, my brain went to, oh, this is not. What did she exactly say? Did she say he's not yours? Literally just listened to it. What did he say? What did she say? That boy isn't yours. I don't know. Then my mind went to, I don't know if anyone else went to this, but then my mind went to that boy is not yours. Because in every episode so far, we have made reference to Agatha sacrificing kids, hating children, etc., etc., etc. Her own in general. She's made reference to the fact that she don't like babies, or she don't like kids. Even going back to WandaVision, I remember when Billy and Tommy first went missing, people were saying that she ate them. And I think there's already been a reference to her eating kids, whatever, or which is doing that, whatever. And so when Rio said the boy isn't yours, then my mind went to the boy is not yours to have for whatever means you want to have him for. Now, I don't believe, based on the way Agatha's reacting to this character, I don't believe that she wants him for a means to an end. As in, she's willing to sacrifice him for something. But she's done it before. She did it before. Although I, like I said last episode, believe that she never actually killed Nicholas Scratch, and that she somehow tricked the magic to believe that she was sacrificing her son to get what she needed, but she really hid him away, and which is part of the reason why he has the hidden curse, or like the sigil on his mouth, etc., etc. He can't say where he's, all that stuff. I believe she did that at the time and maybe made herself forget who he is, and the world forgets who he is, or he can't say who he is, to protect him while she gets what she wanted, which was the dark code, which she needed to sacrifice him. Or maybe even she sacrificed her relationship with her son to get the dark code, but not physically sacrificed. That could be BS. If it is, that leans into the idea that she could do this again. But I don't believe she would, because of the way she's reacting to. She's so concerned. We saw Mrs. Hart die last episode. Bro, they brushed that aside like 5 seconds. Even her, like I said, I thought that she was truly like forgetting. She wasn't actually forgetting who Sharon was. She had so little regard for that lady that she just picked up off the street. And let's not forget how Agatha got here. She dusted off her whole coven. We saw her flashback in WandaVision. She don't give a toss about any actual people. She doesn't care. The two people we've seen so far that she actually seems to really care about is Rio and this boy. But since we've seen that level of care for this boy, I don't believe she'd do it again. So that line must mean, like, the boy is not yours. As in, he's not your son. I don't know. I did really like this version of The Witch's Roll that they sang. I don't know. It's just that's more my vibe, innit? The first one was really good though. But in terms of actual music, like in real, that would be more my vibe than the other one. Although I'm not going to listen to that song regardless, because was really good to dive into Alice's background, dive a bit more into that character. Obviously, we've been hinting a lot. I was actually hoping we would do the same for Jen and then later for Lilia, but we actually got moments of their backstory within this story, which kind of upset me because I wanted to explore their history in the same way we just explored Alice's. So I know we got the line of explanation as to why Jen was bound, and Lilia's kind of dropped some hints. We might still do the same thing with Lilia. But yeah, I was upset. I'm not upset, but I hope we still get some fleshing out a bit more with Jen rather than just that line about what happened and why she was bound. But like I said, it was really good to dive into Alice a bit more. And let me know, are they suggesting that all this time Alice, or she obviously resented her mum, did she not sing this song, and if she had sang this song at any point, would this have had the effect that it had in this episode in her life? Or did she have to be here in the road to sing this song to get the result of ending the curse, the generational curse that was over her family's life? Questions. I've already talked about who I think Agent Vidal is, or where she could place. I really don't see Death as like, what is her name? Lady Death? I can't remember the actual name of the character, but you know what I mean. Thanos' joint. I don't see where she places within this story and why Marvel would use her now. They completely removed her from the Thanos story, and I understand why. And I think we got a better movie for it. Maybe we lost some of the comic booky essence, but I understand why they did it, and I think it paid off. Using her now, I would have to see how it goes, because I don't know if it's her, but it would confuse me. But I'm all for innovation as long as it makes sense. If there's anyone else that I'm missing that this character could be, please let me know. But that's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe it's a completely new character, I don't know. But yeah, man, 4 more episodes to go. No slump so far. Marvel, keep it up. Usually by this time in Marvel TV shows, there's been some sort of slump. We haven't had a slump here. I'm still on board. I think it's been a really solid showing so far. So again, I'm looking forward to episode 5 next week. Guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Bro, there's bare you wear what there's not bare, but there's a few of you watching this video and you just don't, you come back, you don't, why are you coming back if you're not gonna subscribe? Just click the button. What's the harm? How is it gonna negatively impact your life when you're watching, you're coming back anyway? Just subscribe. All right? Cheers. Peace.